you've got to start gathering your sources. Okay, so start with, making your questions, figuring out what your role is, and then start gathering your sources. Now you've got to ask yourself, well, what kind or kinds of source material am I looking for? And then, of course, how can I find the sources that I'm looking for? Well, there's a variety of places that you can go to for that. So there's a wonderful collection of dictionaries, encyclopedia. The MUN reference sections has now uh, some of these may be more accessible to some of you because you're close to campus. Maybe some of you are away from campus or you're not in Newfoundland at all. So that's going to be a little bit difficult. But there are also a lot of online material. So there's the MUN online databases. I'll show you that in a minute. There's all kinds of other web sources that you could find, of course, but be critical when you're looking at. I mean, don't use somebody's blog, for example. I mean, unless you want to, unless you want to study the attitudes of people towards a specific topic, then you could look at people's blogs to see, what the everyday attitude is, for example. But I mean, in terms of getting information, and facts and um, you want to make sure that your sources are reputable, right? Anything that ends in edu is usually a fairly reputable academic source because those sources are connected with universities. .org is sometimes better than some other endings. Anyway, be critical in your use of web sources. And then what about using Wikipedia? Well, I mean, Wikipedia is good for some things. Generally, dates, names, basic facts. Wikipedia is good for that if you need, a quick lookup of something like that. Sometimes it's good for a little bit deeper information, but for the most part, Wikipedia is a source that anybody can basically just log into and make edits in. And so a lot of the interpretations that you get are biased or wrong. Now, Wikipedia generally is also pretty good at flagging articles that seem to be based more in opinion rather than, good referencing. So you can, also take note of Wikipedia's warnings, but for the most part, I wouldn't use it as, don't use it as your main source. Use it for backup, just sort of facts mostly, but, try to get other um, more reputable sources for it, for your information. Now let's look up how to use the MUN online databases. I think you should still see my screen here. Yes, you do. Okay. So this would be the MUN library page. Just go to, the basic MUN library page. You could go into advanced search here. And when you all have a MUN student number, you can use these sources. So this is just the basic advanced search. If you know the title of something, you could put down title or the author, or maybe you're looking for a particular subject, right? So keywords, well, let's just put down something like this. Let's say you want to look up something about the Gospel of John. Okay, a book about the Gospel of John. So search. So then you get, these are all the books that MUN has in their library. Now, some of them, of course, will be actual books on the shelf. Some of them will be online sources. So you can, explore that. But let's say you want, a broader access. You want, more sources. You can use their online databases. Let's go down to the bottom. Oops, gotta go back. Okay, so how do I search? One search, advanced search. That's what we just did. Browse, search tips. Okay, so go down. So that main library page. When you go into, just you can see where I'm going. So this would be if you went in just basic cover page for MUN libraries. This is what you get. If If you go into advanced search there, or you can go under research tools, you can also get into the databases that way. Under research tools, databases, and then you can see the other things they have too. So under journals, all kinds of research tools, but you get into databases, okay? Now, you go here. They don't actually have a link for theology, so go up to religious studies. And then look at all the databases they have. I mean, a ton. So go into any one of them. Let's just go to the very first one. Religion database covers all fields of religion and theology worldwide, including 575,000 citations for journals, et cetera, et cetera. So, and now you will have to sign in with your MUN login here. So, just put in mine. And then, okay, let's look it up again. The Gospel of John, right? And let's see. Let's just see. And I mean, it just comes up, 485,000 search results. You can, and a lot of these will be in journals or, anywhere, right? And you can narrow it down, whatever topic you want. But in any case, take some time exploring. Don't just use the basic search catalog. Use the databases. You will get many, many more sources than you ever dreamed of. Okay, just spend some time looking at that.